I'm RT and welcome back to RTsWorld. So today I present you the second video of my rock, paper, scissors video series, and this time it is the player against or versus machine version. So last video or last week basically you saw the player versus player version, which is here behind me. And this time I present you the player versus machine version, and I really liked how it turned out. It's also like the other one in terms of compactness. It's not that huge. It's not that wide also. So it's completely buildable on any server or single player world. Doesn't really matter. Should also work in Bedrock since we have no QC powering and no other random stuff going on that does not work in Bedrock. In the first part of this video I will explain every circuit to you, how this machine works. We will play it together, and while we're playing it I will explain it to you. I will also explain this kind of spaghetti redstone-y thing going on here, but it's really necessary to do it like this. And in the second part of this video we will build it together block by block, so I will give you a whole tutorial on this machine so you can build it by yourself. So first of all, let's play it once more. We insert 1 diamond. As we can see now the machine is ready to start, and we will get all our diamonds back from now on. So we have to insert 1 diamond and the payout is 2 diamonds, so we can make a 1 diamond profit. Of course that's also completely customizable, so don't take these numbers for like concrete numbers. You can change them. So now let's select paper. Not pepper, paper. So both house and we have paper, the machine, so we both get a point. Rock, let's see what rock does. Okay, house has scissors, so we win. Let's take scissors. Rock, okay, so the house wins. So now it's a draw. Let's see who wins the third round. Rock, paper, so we won it. Nice, we got 2 diamonds here. And yeah, as you can see, it is best of 3, so you have to win 3 times against the house or against the machine to win your prize. Of course you could change that too, to make it only a 1 versus 1 round, but I really like the 3 versus 3, and if you do it for example with diamond blocks, you have a really 9 diamonds profit potential as a casino owner and as a customer, and usually it's like 50-50. So let's get into the explanatory part. We have here in the back, we have our item filter, which looks like this. We have secretly named items and our currency item, and all our profits will be stored in this chest. And if we insert 1 more item into this hopper, we activate this dropper, which transfers the wooden X here to the left. And it also activates the orange line, which then prevents us from inserting more currency items. What it also does is, it extends this target block here, and you could get rid of this target block by simply placing it like that. So that would get rid of the target block, but I made it a little bit more compact and do it like this. That's completely fine. But it's not necessary. As you can see, you can replace any target block, usually with repeaters. So what it also does is it gives us the first opportunity to close this pink circuit. And we can close this pink circuit by inputting a diamond into this system. And I can show you how this works. We have here also item filters beneath the surface. And if we do so, we have here an output either for stone, paper, or scissors, and we can follow those lines. And respectively, we have here stone, paper, and scissors. So stone moves this X forward if this torch is powered right here, and we activated this comparator. After we did that, we also power this pink circuit here on the bottom, which is the only line which runs underground. We power it. As you can see now, hey, there's our closed target block since we activated the machine, and we transfer this wooden X from here to right over there. And by doing so, we activate this yellow circuit. And the yellow circuit I built over here again, so you can really see what it does. That's simply a 3-output randomizing machine. So we have here our dropper with a set amount of items in there, and if we press it, we have middle, we have right, we have middle, we have middle, we have left. So it's completely random which of those lamps will turn on, since it's completely random which output this dropper gives to this hopper. And yeah, that's basically the yellow circuit. It's very crowded in here, so I didn't want to explain it in here. But either of those 3 outputs will get transferred into this green line, which is also then funneled into this kind of downward facing piston machine, which is also on this side. And if we did so, if we had this yellow circuit activated, We also have here engrader indicator lamps. That's just to show us here on the front which output the machine has. And for this pink circuit here, we also, as we trigger the yellow circuit, trigger with a certain amount of delay the pink circuit here on the top, which extends those pistons for 2 ticks exactly. And those 2 ticks are enough to power this nice spaghetti line. But basically, just to explain it very simple, we have here the stone line, the paper line, and the scissors line in purple. And here's just the logic, for example. If we have here stone, we can follow this line here. Stone beats scissors, as we can see here. Since if we power this repeater here, just an example, we have this one bedrock locked, and we prevent the other player, if it has scissors, from getting a signal through. So we have here a lot of OR gates. And those OR gates are then funneled into those blue and red lines, and the blue and the red lines are end up in these droppers with 3 items in there. And if we move all the 3 items to the other dropper, we can see 3 lamps turned on, the indicator lamps, and we also have this comparator off, which turns on the reset circuit. And if we win, which is the blue side, it also triggers this blue line here, which gives us our desired diamond payout. And if the red line wins, as we can see here, we only trigger this reset circuit, and we just reset the whole machine since we lost as a player. Yeah, the reset line does what it's named after. It resets the whole contraption. It in addition moves this X here back, which if we played it, it's here, moves it back to its original position, and we can play the machine again. So that's basically everything done, everything explained. And what I want to show you is how this mechanism works with this OR gates. I explained in the last video, so make sure to watch that as well. I'll link it in the info card section, but I can show it to you very shortly. If we, for example, have here the stone line and here the paper line simplified, and we have this mechanism I showed you before. We have here the repeater, 2-tick repeater, repeater, 2 1-tick repeaters. Stone should, or paper should win against stone, so we should have no output with this piston here. As we can see, we bedrock lock this repeater very quickly, and that's why no signal gets transferred through. And that's basically how this green circuit here works. It just is an OR gate for certain logic functions here. Yeah, and I guess I explained now every single circuit to you. So once again, thanks to the suggester of this video, basically, which is the same as last time, which is DH. Yeah, make sure to watch last week's video if you want to see how the player versus player version works. Here we have the player versus machine version. And now we will just head to the block by block tutorial. Welcome to the block by block tutorial. So first of all, I want to start with this pre-built version of this casino. We have, don't be scared by that, we have here an 8x16 platform, 8 this direction, 16 that direction. And we have a few holes punched out in the floor. Make sure to build it like this. And we have also here the wall, which basically shows us how everything works, where the indicator lamps are, where everything is in terms of indication which the machine chooses to do rock, paper or scissors. And make sure to pause the video at any point to build this wall in the back and the floor. So, and just for reference, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks in height for this frame around this machine. So here in this dropper we have a few diamonds, and we also want to have a dropper right beneath this glass surface here. So make sure to build this dropper here facing up like that. And we can then start by adding some hoppers here in against these blocks here. And we can also already place in some blue wool, like so. Then we're gonna go to the top, comparators, quartz, slabs, item frames, and then rock, paper, scissors. So that's done. And then I will get some redstone components and some more hoppers. So for the hoppers down here, we have here 3 hoppers like that, 3 hoppers like this, and then we just have here a row, then we have here a row of repeaters, here a row of blocks, redstone, then some blocks and some redstone torches like so. Good. Then we can already configure those hoppers here with 18 items in the second slot, 3 there, and 1 item, 2 items, and the third one should then be in this dropper here. So then we want to place in here 3 blocks which are green, like this. And we have here a repeater. Then we have here the second row, which looks like that. And the third row, which looks like this. So if we did that, we can already place in here 3 torches, which should be off, and the self-emptying mechanism for this dropper here, like so. Oh, we can place that. Make sure to set them to 2 ticks both, and then redstone all around like that. And now it is self-emptying and spits all out the diamonds to the surface. Good. Next up, we want to go down 2 blocks here and place some pink wool. Like this. So this will be our pink line. And our pink line is the only line that runs here beneath the surface. Like so. And it comes to the top on the other side. Then we want to go here to the back. On the back we have a hopper facing to the left and a hopper facing to the left into our profit chest. And then we want to build here a version that looks like this. We have here a comparator. We have here, oh my gosh, that's so many misplacements. We have here the repeater, and here, yeah, we can already place in those blocks as well. And we have also put in here our 18 placeholder items and the diamonds like this. I forgot to mention we have to configure, of course, all the other hoppers here as well, like this one. Next up we want to have some orange wool, and we're gonna place in some droppers that look like this. In the right one we're gonna place any item, and then we have here a comparator output torch, 2 torches. We will need the other one later on. And we have here in the front 1 sticky piston with a diamond block attached to it. So then we have here redstone dust like that. Then we're gonna add here a sticky piston with a pink block attached to it. And we have here this version where we basically have the target block in the first version, but now we'll build it with the repeater since it's more accessible for most players. So we have also here a comparator. And then we're gonna have here just a redstone line running to this already built pink line. Make sure to place a repeater like, I don't know, like here. That should be sufficient. Let's test it out. No, it is not sufficient, so we have to place it 1 block further like this. Make sure to have the signal strength accessible at this repeater. Next up we're gonna build a yellow circuit by adding here a repeater, a block, a torch, here another block, but yeah, that's for later. Then here 2 pieces of redstone dust. Here we have a dropper which is pre-configured like this. Then we have a hopper, a composter on top. And now we're gonna build here a comparator. Then 2 pieces of redstone. What was that? Ah, yes, we powered this. Yeah, make sure to move the X back over. It's not how it's supposed to be. So here 3, there 3, like so. We separate the signals. Then we're gonna have, then we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3 repeaters like so. And then we're gonna have here redstone torches, there redstone torches, and we're done. So we only want to have a repeater with 2 ticks, redstone torch, and 2 pieces of redstone. So if we now power this, we should have one of those 3. That was not right. So I made a really weird observation here. If we have here a torch, you saw all those 3 lamps were shortly on, those 2 on, and this one also. So as we can see here, that's not how it should supposed to be. I just copied it over. I did nothing. I just copied it over with world edit. And here we have a perfectly working system. I don't know why. Maybe someone can explain me what's the difference. If we activate the chunk borders, this one is not in one chunk. this one is in one chunk, but here in my previous system it's also in one chunk. So I really don't know if it has something to do with that, but maybe someone in the comment section can basically tell me what's the problem here. I really cannot figure it out now. But yeah, let's continue with this video. And now I want to have the gray wool, like so, and we need to continue on with those torches, like so. That's the first lamp, that's for stone. Then we have the second lamp, which looks like this, and the third lamp, which looks like this. So perfect, all our lamps are now done. Now we need some green wool. For the green wool we're gonna have these three outputs. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go down and in this direction, so that's our first output. We can remove this repeater again. Here we have our second output, and here we have our third output. So yeah, that's basically how everything works. So here we're gonna have yeah, we need here a repeater. Come on. So, and then we're gonna just run a redstone line and we're gonna protect it. So we have here repeater, protection, protection, so we have no problems. So next up we want to have here some pistons that face down, like so, with some green blocks attached. Here at this point we're gonna have no droppers with NBT tags, we're gonna have normal ones. Come on, let's grab one. We're gonna place them right here. We're gonna grab magenta wool like this. And we're gonna have another row. And here into the first row we just put in one item at a time. So then we're gonna grab some comparators, some repeaters, I guess, right here. Here we can have green wool. And here we're gonna have our sticky pistons facing downwards, like so. Great. Now we can have a second pink line, which is right here, like this. And we're gonna have redstone running like that. So then we're gonna have here a torch. We're gonna grab ourselves two repeaters, another repeater, and a piston with a block on top. So next up we're gonna need the three colors for rock, paper and scissors. So let's also get some redstone dust. So for the rock color we're gonna have here rock, which should end up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blocks. Okay, it was 13. So then we're gonna have the paper, which is here. Gonna run it like that. We can also place some redstone dust there already. And here we have one repeater missing, so we place it right here. And the purple line can also place... Yeah, make also sure to prevent them from connecting. So let's place it like this. So we're gonna do the same stuff here. So we have here the most left line is the rock one. And here we're gonna have the rock one, which is, let me see, the rock one is also the most left one. So this torch, that torch, that torch, so that's the rock. So here we have it mirrored. So that's our rock line. Same length as the other one. Second repeater here, repeater. Can already place in the redstone. Then the paper line. Another repeater. And then the purple line. And for the purple line, we're gonna go this time like this. Perfect. So first we're gonna start with the repeaters here. We have here on the 4th block, so 1, 2, 3, 4, we have 1 repeater, then another 2 repeaters. Here we have a green wool block with a redstone on top. And here we're gonna have another repeater that's powering that. If we go 1 block beneath, we can see that we have a repeater right here, like so, and 2 repeaters like that. So here again in green, repeater coming out of there, and 1 green block right here. And for the last row, for the basically stone row, we're gonna have a repeater right here, 2 repeaters right there, here the repeater, and we're gonna have here a green wool block. For the other side, we're gonna turn around and place in here our repeater. We're gonna place in here our block, here our 2 repeaters, and here our repeater with 2 ticks. Then we're gonna go over 2 blocks and then to the white line. We have here repeater, another one. We have here the green wool like this, and here the green wool like that. And for the stone line, we're gonna go down right here, place in here a repeater, and here 2 repeaters, here 1, and 1 block like this. So the first line I want to output, to configure is this stone line. So stone should win against scissors, so we need to go up there. So gonna grab some more wool like this, glass, wool, glass, and another wool block like so. So stone against glass. Next up we have this stone with this glass, not glass, with the scissors, of course. So we're gonna have here that like this, like that. I'm sorry to remove those 3 blocks once more. I just counted wrong. Really sorry for that. Make sure to do it like this. So from here on we're gonna have 2 blocks that look like this. Then we're gonna have here some glass, and here another block to connect them up. Next we're gonna basically want to have paper winning against stone. So this paper line should win against this stone line, which is in this case rather easy. And this paper line should win against this stone line. So now we have to be a little bit creative to get everything done like so. And those lines are also fine. Next up we want to add the scissors that should win against paper. So we have here the first scissors line. And here we have our second scissors line. First we're gonna start with the left one. We have 1, 2 in this direction, and then we're gonna go down. Like this. Just connect everything up, and then we want to go up here. Like that. And here we can already place in some more blocks that it looks like that. So everything is now with the logic gates done. Next up we connect everything. So we want to end up here on the top, and we want to end up here on the top. So we have to basically make here a nice red line. So we replace just a few blocks like so. And then we can already run some redstone. We're gonna place here a repeater. So like this, and the same we can do for the blue side. And here's some blue wool, again repeater, and some redstone dust like this. So now we can start with the brown circuits. And we're gonna start with the right one. So we have 3 blocks here like this, and then here another block. And here we're just gonna place in a dropper facing into a dropper, and here we're gonna have also some purple, or no, so not purple, what is it, magenta wool. Can also place a magenta wool right here. That's where our reset circuit will go afterwards. And here we're gonna have a comparator. And as I'm sorry to rebuild this section, but we have to place a comparator here, then a magenta wool, and then 2 droppers facing into each other, whereas this one has 3 of those wooden axes inside. So now we're gonna have here the first wooden axe, just to simulate one. So we're gonna have it like this, whereas no, sorry. Where is the brown wool? Should look like this. So the first one is now on. If we have a second wooden X in there, we should do it like this. So that's the second version. And for the third one, we're gonna block up here. We're gonna go like this. And if we put a third wooden X in, also the last lamp is on. So we can remove them and just keep them in this dropper. So now we just go over to the other side and copy that. But this time we have to be a little bit carefully. Next up, we're gonna place the same contraption here on this side. With one exception, we're gonna go up here since there are some pistons down there. And in Java, you would run into issues. So we're gonna have here a system that looks like this. We have here the comparator, we have here the magenta wool, and here the two droppers, which are here, like this. So we're gonna place in 3 X's again, and then to test it, the first lamp is on, second lamp is on, and now we're gonna need some more brown wool, like this. But we have to place in 1 glass right here. So, and if we place in the third one, we can see everything is on, so we can remove them, just keep them on the left. So yeah, that should be brown glass, of course, but yeah, doesn't really matter. So here's some redstone, and then we can run the blue line here into this one, like so, and the red one like that. Perfect. Next up's the winning line. So if this dropper here is empty, we win. So we need here an output, and we can do the same for the other side, like so. And we can see we have a different output height, so we'll just synchronize them. Now we have both outputs built, and I will just remove this line here and put it 1 more block over, since it will get a little bit easier out of the way. So let's go with the blue line. We have here this kind of stuff going on. So we have redstone, prevented from connecting. Here a repeater. And then we just go down here afterwards, but let's not finish that first. We have to do a little bit of reset line first. Let's also go like this. Then we go down. And from here we just gonna, not this height, maybe 1 more block down, like so. And here we should end up with an observer facing into that block. Also want to have here a repeater, that to 3 ticks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we need here a repeater, and like this. Perfect. So then we can already add some note blocks with some pumpkins and also some iron. So here note block with some iron down there. That's the losing line. If we lose, we want to have here a note block with a pumpkin beneath. And if we win, we want to have here a note block with an iron block again beneath, like just a different tune. So, or different pitch. Next up, we want to configure the reset lines. So for the reset line, we combine those signals here together, like so. With repeater set to 4 ticks, block. Then we're gonna have here a piston with an observer facing upwards. Here another observer, and this one is basically output. And we're gonna connect it like that. Then we're gonna go down here like this. And from here we're gonna go over. Like that. Just make sure to connect everything. Yeah, should go like this. And from here on, we will also, in addition, get a reset line from the top, like so. So we have here this time a repeater. Then we're gonna go down like that. Does it work? No, it does not. Okay, so make sure to skip all the blocks or remove them like that so we can go over the top here. And we want to have a piston like this. Then we have here some redstone dust, we have here repeaters at the 2 ticks, and now we should get our... Oh, we have to move it over. I'm really sorry for that. So let's do it like this, like that, and like that. So just block down. Great. So with that done, we have here now 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's where we need a repeater. So we have 1 spare. And here on the top, we're gonna grab this output here and that output here with a repeater. Then we block down like this. And here we want to have a repeater. Here we want to have a block. And here we want to have a repeater. So we can... Oh, sorry, that's not true. Here we're gonna have a repeater. So now we can count again at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we're gonna go like that. Just build here a trench that looks like this. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Just prevent those lines from connecting. And we should be finished with our build. As you can see, now we lost. We will play it one more time. Why is it on? Oh, we ran into a problem. This piston is QC powered, so make sure to update it afterwards and make your repeater afterwards. You have no mess left. So let's place in another diamond and play it. Let's go for stone. Scissors, so we should win. Then paper. Stone, we should also win. Yeah, let's go with scissors, why not? Scissors, so draw, we win. No way, no matter what. 2 diamonds, perfect. Everything is working. So if you encountered any mistake or any malfunction that should not occur, make sure to look at the world download link in the video description. There you can download this world, play around and look everything up if you made a mistake. So, but with that said, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, keep suggesting new video ideas. I'm really looking forward to extend my to-do list, but I'm pretty busy for a while. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.